Hello everybody! So we are going to make a bit of a change to our daily vlog. Welcome back to Andy Jim Vlogs, or as we are now rebranding slightly for January, Andy Slim Vlogs. Woo! So what we're going to start doing now over the next few weeks, we are going to be following my weight loss journey. It is going to be fantastic, it is going to be great, it is going to be hard work. It's going to be hard work. So here I am today talking right into your YouTube channel. So we're all set up. Here we are in the kitchen ready to make a mess. It is really simple. We are going to be making today ham and potato casserole. It is simple, straightforward, good use of leftovers and not too fattening. It could be a little bit fattening, but you know, hey ho, we'll get it done. So it's a new setup in my kitchen today, new lighting, new mic, so hopefully we'll get a good cooking demonstration going on for you. I'm not going to apologise, but I couldn't really get excited. As you may have seen from my Instagram and my TikTok, I couldn't really get excited over Vlogmas. Everybody was doing it, and I thought, why do I want to join in with Vlogmas? So, we didn't do it this year. And we will now make the potato ham casserole. So this is our cooking area. Here is the cooker, here is the work surface. I'm only going to show you a small work surface today, but first thing we need, chopping board, knife. Next thing we need, an apron made of bacon. And then once you have your bacon apron on, you're ready to start cooking. So the first thing we're going to need, the first ingredients, is 6 potatoes. 6 potatoes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take these 6 ordinary potatoes, and what we're going to do is we're going to peel these potatoes, cube them and get them ready. So what we're going to need is a pan. Here's a pan. So what we're going to do now is we're going to peel these 6 potatoes, put them in the pan and slightly boil them. And with the wonders of the internet, I have now peeled these 6 potatoes. What we're going to do with these 6 peeled potatoes now, they're all peeled nice, just quickly wash, get the starch off them. What we're going to do now is we're going to dice these potatoes up. So what we're going to end up with is cubes of potato. Okay, so they're about 1 centimetre square cubes, and what we want to do now is we want to do that to all 6 potatoes. So now we have a pan full of diced potatoes. What we're going to do now is we're going to cover these in stock. And now what we're going to do is add about half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, so what you didn't see off camera just a moment ago was that I cleaned out the worktop and got 2 onions out of the fridge. I've also put a little on the potatoes to bring to the boil a bit faster. We don't want to cook them all the way through, we still want to keep them firm. So a little on those, help them cook a bit quicker. So what we're going to use in this recipe, we're going to use red onion rather than white onion. I think it gives it a bit of a contrast, a bit of a depth in colour as well. So all we're going to do is take off the top and the bottom of the onion and slice it in half. Again, second onion, top and bottom of those onions, slice them in half. Now what we should be able to do is just peel back the skin on the onion like this to reveal the nice reddy purple skin underneath. So now that is ready to be chopped. So we'll just do that to all 4 sides, because obviously 2 onions, cut in half. Now, with these 4 onions, these 4 half onions, what we're going to do is we're going to take 1 onion and we're going to finely slice it. But we're going to go for, like I say, about 1/4 centimetre cube piece of onion. And what we want is we want this kind of consistency. I don't know if you can see that. Go for this kind of consistency of the onion. So as you can see now, we've got our 4 We've got our 2 onions, all chopped up into fine, fairly finish cubes, all ready to be pan fried off. Now in a large pan, we're going to heat this pan up, and in the pan we are going to add a few sprays of low fat cooking oil. And then we're going to get this pan nice and warm. Within that pan we are going to add in some pepper, freshly ground black pepper, and we are also going to add something quite nice, which is the really delicious garlic sea salt. So we're going to add a little pinch of the garlic sea salt into there. So we've got our onions in now, and we're just going to pan fry them. In the meantime, while those onions are frying, we are going to get over our leftover ham. So this is the leftover ham from Christmas, and as you can see, it's a lovely cooked joint of smoked ham. Now this is on the bone. As you can see, the bone goes right through it. What we want to be doing is we want to be taking the meat off here. Okay, that's about as much meat as I'm going to get off that bone for a moment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that bone aside because I will probably make stock with this. Okay, so as you can see, I've been left with my meat here. Okay, so what we're going to do with this meat now is we're going to cube all this meat up into sort of the same sort of sizes for the potatoes, really. Nice big cubes of meat. So as you can see, what we're doing, we're just warming through the meat, and we're just cooking off the onions all nicely together. Okay, the potatoes are now soft enough to take off the heat. So at the back here now we have our ham and onion mixture, which has been seasoned with some garlic salt and has a bit of black pepper in there. And what we're doing is we're just warming this through. And we par cooked the potatoes now, so they're soft, a little bit firm, but still soft. Now what we're going to do is we drain these, we're going to add these to our potato mixture. We're going to add these to our meat mixture at the back. And we're just going to stir this through. Over to the back, I leave them sit on a very low heat for a second. Now in the pan that I had the potatoes in, I'm going to transfer that one back to the heat. In this pan here, we want to get it nice and warm again. We want to add in 2 tablespoons of butter. 1, 2. Here we are, melting down these 2 tablespoons of butter. Now I've done this in the pan where I did the potatoes because I want that potatoey type flavour and the flouriness and the starch to go over the butter. Then what I'm going to add in here, once the butter is melted, 2 tablespoons of flour. Now what I'm going to do is remove it from the heat, stir in the flour to the butter. So, make sure I've got no lumps and bumps in here. Like this, a nice smooth paste. Then I'm going to return it to the heat. Now I have 1 pint of milk here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly stir, little by little, this into my roux mixture. Now what I don't want to do is I don't want to whisk at the moment, just little by little, stir it in. Okay, I'm not looking for it, I want it to go lumpy. Okay, little by little, stir this in. What we're going to do now is we're just going to cook this now, just gently on a simmer, and we're going to keep letting it down with a little bit more milk as it thickens up. So what we've got is we've got 250 grams of pre-grated strong cheddar, and what we're going to do is we're going to add nearly the whole packet. We are going to save a little bit, sprinkle over the top, and we're just going to whisk this in. Now as you can see, our cheese sauce is coming along, it's nice and thick, nice and stringy. What we're going to do now is a little tip and trick I learned. Yellow mustard. Half a teaspoon of yellow mustard in there, and what that does is it actually gives your cheese sauce a yellowish tinge to make it look more cheesy, but it also gives it a little bite at the end, and it's a really, really good tip. We've got a large roasting tin, which we're going to empty our potato mixture into in a moment. Then cover it with the cheese sauce, give it a bit of a mix, put some cheese on top, and into the oven. So here's our large roasting tin, and what we're going to add to that is half of our potato mixture. Only half of it. So we'll get half of this potato mixture in the pan here. Whoa. And we're going to ladle across some of the sauce. So we're going to ladle some of this lovely cheese sauce across the top of our potato. Now we've got some in there, we're going to give this a bit of mix. We're going to give this a little bit of a mix like this and spread it out into the 4 corners of the pan. Look at that, lovely stringy and cheesy and mixed. Okay, now we're going to add the remainder of our potato mix on top. Like so. And then we're going to add the remainder of our cheese sauce. So here is our lovely mixed up pasta and cheese mix. So all we've done is now we've got this plated up, we're now going to top it before it goes in the oven. So the oven's been preheated to 160, and what we're going to do now is we're going to top this off. So in another video I will show you how to do this. However, here is some homemade coarse breadcrumbs, and what we're going to do is just put a sprinkling on the top of the coarse breadcrumbs to give it a bit of a crisp crunch on the top, all over the top like so. Finished off with the remainder of the cheddar cheese, and again we're just going to sprinkle this roughly over the top, and now that is ready to go in the oven. I'm going to place this one into the middle of the oven for about 35 minutes. So we've just done 40 minutes in the oven, and in the meantime what I've done is I've just got some frozen peas on to cook, because this is quite a simple dish. It's made of leftovers, so what we do is we're just going to serve with some peas, nice and simple and straightforward. So we're going to pull it out of the oven now, tell it's 40 minutes, let's see how it comes out. Worktop protect up, Mrs. Gillis. And there it is, the Just simply serve with some peas. And there it is. Okay, so now we've got this out, what we're going to do is just left it sit for a couple of minutes, and now we're going to serve this up. So the first thing is we're just going to come and chop into this. Nice and simple. And there it is. Okay, so now we've all dished up, now comes the taste test. Hopefully it will come out nice. So what we've got on top here, you can see it, we have the peas, we have the crust on top, the ham and the potato. So we'll just give this a bit of a... beautiful. So good. So what I will do is put the link, what I'll do is put the recipe in the description down below. Link to the website with the recipe. Stay tuned. Hope you enjoy, and if you try this at home, take some pictures and send them to me via social media at Andy Jim Vlogs on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And with that being said, tomorrow is another day.